Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Izzo. You're watching my channel, Mr. 14, and I'm here doing a review of Southern Charm New Orleans, Season 2, Episode 4. Alright, it was not, it's not going to be a long review because it wasn't too much going on. But, alright, so Reese didn't want Reagan to tell everybody because he said he just now get into knowing these people, and now all of a sudden he just announcing that we are engaged. Like, can we wait a while? Can I get to know these people? Can they get to know me? Like, they just now get to know who, just know who is the person that Reagan started dating now. And now you announced that you're engaged. So everybody's like, it continued from last week. It was all quiet. And they would say, "Oh, congratulations!" I didn't know, so like that, that stuff. This is right before they went on the haunted house tour, so like that. They went on the haunted tour. That tour wasn't all that. They was in the house. They saw the little table with everything, all that stuff. They had a little seance, and the seance we were all that going on, and then that was it. So forget that. All right, so Reagan and Rachel met up and talk, right? And Rachel had a whole carton of eggs. And she said, every person I'm talking about, you pull an egg up. And I guess it was just exercise to show you all these things you have in one time, something will fall through the cracks. And I guess something did fall through the cracks for her marriage to Jeff. And since then, it's like crazy. And then they talked for hours. She said, I got a lot of things going on my chest. A lot. She met in like somewhere in like 3 in the afternoon, and they didn't finish stop talking until like about 8 or 9 o'clock. I said, you was talking a lot of Reagan. Reagan was talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, and Rachel listening and hearing it and talking. And I said, that's how friendship before. You can talk for hours and you get through things. All right, and time is flying when you're talking. So when that happened, Reagan revealed. She said, speaking of eggs, I'm pregnant. And Rachel's like, what? And she's pregnant. She said, me and Reese always talk about we want to have kids, but we didn't even think it was going to be this soon. And I was like, oh, Reagan. Girl, it's like you seem like you had a whole plan with Reese way before you divorced Jeff. And it now is making it more prevalent that you was messing with this guy Reese before you did with Jeff. It also prevalent to see that you was waiting for Reese to get his act together so you get back with him. So you had this whole little talk. I bet you was talking to him throughout the time you was dealing with Jeff, and then you had the time, and then this divorce fell through because y'all just got divorced like a few days ago, and now you just got engaged, and now you're pregnant all of a sudden. So it's like you're just not getting pregnant, so you had to be pregnant for a while because you went to the ultrasound in your first trimester, and he saw the little beating and stuff like that. It's like the baby was already forming, so you could have been like a month or 2 months, something pregnant, whatever, in her first trimester, like 2 months, so I could say for 2 months. All right, so she wasn't drinking, she wasn't trying alcohol. Tamika was like, why is she not drinking? All the time she was throwing on things back, but now she's not drinking. So I said, oh, she's pregnant, and lo and behold, she is. So she told Rachel, and then Reagan also told her family. Now, after the family got the news, the family wanted them to get married real quickly. He said, you know what, we're going to get married before the baby is born. I said, where is the rush? Like, why is the rush to marriage? You just got divorced. What is the rush to marriage? Like, I understand. It's like, that is like a recipe. I don't know. It may work out, may not work out. But for me, when you just got divorced, don't you get some time before you get remarried again? To get remarried within a year after you just got divorced? That's like crazy. So they trying to rush this marriage, rush it. Cause I was like, what's the point of rushing it? But I guess one of the reasons why they rush it is because Reagan's pregnant and they're about to have a baby. So then why not be married? And I said, oh my gosh, that's gonna be something. So that was that. So Tamika went with Susan. And, Tamika and Susan was cool. But yeah, before that, Reagan said she had a lot of things going on, and she just wanted to figure out her life. She want to figure things out, see where it's going, all that stuff like that. So you got a lot of time to think about it, girl. You had a couple of times to think about it. It seemed like you made up your mind to me about what you're going to do. So, all right, do what you got to do. All right, so Tamika met with Susan, and they took a little small talk. It wasn't that much talking. And yeah, they was talking to talk about things about their kids. Talk about Hunter, how they freaking. She talk about how she be stalking Hunter, like she be in the bushes, like watching what he doing and all that stuff. No shoes on, like ninja. And Susan said, "I'll be the same way, but I would have my freaking flashlight." Shh, 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 shh. I was like, "Yeah, it's too much." But they said they talk about sex, and Tamika said Barry is different when it comes to Hunter than him. Like Tamika, she's open. She talk about sex. She talk about things like a relationship with love, all that stuff with the kids. But Barry, on the other hand, they so innocent. They don't do these things. Like Barry think that Hunter's not having sex. He said, "Oh, you're so gullible. This boy is 16 years old. He may not have sex, but he may be exposed to some things by now. So I don't know. A lot of boys these days do have sex younger in age just now, and they do experience and lose their virginity way faster than females. So it's like, all right, we'll see. But at least to be open, like he's 16 years old, you should have that sex talk with him. Like Barry, come on, that's your son. Like Tamika said, this is your son. You should be having a talk with this boy about things like that. I said yes, you should be having a talk like that. Like they got here because you did it, so talk to him about it, right? All right, so then during the midst of Susan and Tamika talking while they talk about the kids and Kiki and cockeying, thinking Reagan called. She said, "Okay, you okay, Reagan? How's it going?" She said, "Everything all right?" She said, "Everything is fine." So she said, "Okay, what's up? What's going on?" She said, "I need to tell you something." And I just went to the doctor. So I need to tell you something. He said, "Things good?" She said, "Things good." And she said, "Oh, you want me to step away?" She said, "Oh, it's important to say. I wanted to tell you something important." She said, "Okay, go step out. Go step out." She said, "Oh, what happened?" She said, "I just want to let you know that I'm pregnant." And Tamika was like, she said, "Hello? Hello?" She said, "Girl, I know it. I knew it." See, this way you try to, you treat keeping me a distance. You're not telling me things. You keep it a secret things. So you're pregnant. I knew you had a pregnant. Tamika said, "I knew this girl was pregnant because she wasn't out drinking all that stuff like that. Now she drank pregnant, and now this little secrecy. And this is the rush to get married or." No, she don't know about the why she get married, but she said this why she get engaged so quickly and all that stuff like that. She's pregnant, so like, this is the reason why. And I said that could be one of the reasons. I don't know, could be one of the reasons. So that was like, and that was like, so Tamika came back down, back in the side. But while Vega was talking, Tamika was about to start drilling, and Cecil said, "Just listen in, just listen, and just be in it, be in it." And Tamika said, "Okay, okay." So they stopped. She be in it, and that's how it was. And that's that. And they would say, "Did Jeff know?" Jeff didn't know because she said she only told Rachel, she told family, and she told Tamika at the time. All right. All right. So Tamika knew that she was pregnant, so that was no surprise. All right, so Jeff went on a date with a girl named Alexandra. He said anybody could be on that date that night because he said he was in a fish quarter. He was in a buzz. He was under the influence. He's buzzed out. He's a little drunk. And then he was talking to somebody. They were talking little things. He don't remember what the hell they were talking about. All they know, they was texting and stuff like that. And then they met her. He met her at a dive bar, whatever bar he said. And they had a little little talk. The guy didn't make the Cosmopolitan right, so she said, "Oh, that's not even just not even a drink," but she gonna drink it anyway. And they had a talk, a little more talk. It seemed like the date went well. It's like Jeff was very comfortable because he said he hadn't been on a date since 8 years because he was with Reagan, and he said, "Man, he's a little rusty, but he's trying to get back out there." Because Reagan is pregnant and engaged right now, and he up here being just single. It's like a little small competition. Who get the date? Who will get remarried? Who will build their life faster? It's like, what is this? It's like, in no rush, in no competition. So they talk about small talk. They had to talk about dogs. They talk about how she was young and she was a little bigger and she was lazy. She didn't walk for like at least after 18 months, and they went to the doctor, and the doctor told the that she basically was lazy, so she's not there now. She's a skinny, beautiful girl. So that was that. And I guess since the date was so well, he invited her to Justin and Kelsey housewarming party. We didn't see her there yet, but he did invite her, and he did talk to Justin. He said, "I might be a date with me. It's okay, she could come." He said, "Your date is more than welcome to come." All right. All right, so that was that. All right, before that, Barry and Tamika went talk, and Barry, he said since he saw Reagan business store thing opening, it gave him an idea to expand because he did talk about he did athletic apparel that he wanted to do for his fitness line. So he said he want to do that. So he go do a fashion show. He gonna have his guys walk the runway, and then he asked Tamika for some of her girls because we find out Tamika like coached some cheerleaders because she was a cheerleader before, and they say how Barry and Tamika met. Barry was stalking Tamika at the games because she was a cheerleader at the college, And he was coming every time and just stalking with the binoculars, until one day he saw the mother, and the mother said, "Do you meet my daughter?" And that was the person he was stalking, was Tamika. So I guess how they met. I said that was cute. Shit. But they did talk about the thing. He said he gonna have the runway, gonna have the guys thing. He talking about Tamika was asking questions about the clothing. He said we're gonna have mock clothing, sample clothing and stuff to wear and show off or stuff. And Tamika was like on it, but Barry was very calm and was like, yes, they both is business savvy. And she said we both were business straight go people, but Tamika's like, well, Barry's so calm and mellow and mellowed it out. So it's like, okay, he's very is peaceful and calm. I'm saying you gotta be a little on edge, like if the thing gonna get hit, if this is gonna be right, did they order the things right, it's gonna be the right size, it's gonna be all that stuff. Like sometimes things, when you play an event, you do get a little on edge about things. It's like, all right, this gotta get going. Like, do I know if this is okay? This is so set. The money arrangements go okay. People gonna get here on time. They know the venue. They all that stuff. Like, yes, this stuff you gotta get on. So, but at the same time, you gotta have a little level of calmness as well. So you gotta have a mix of both. All right, so that was that. Now here go the party. Kelsey and Justin having a housewarming party. You know, Justin renovated his childhood house, the house that he grew up in. Basically, the parents had the house. They bought the house from a well-known person in the past. It's history in the house. And since they bought the house, it got messed up in Hurricane Katrina. Not too bad, but it got messed up a little bit. The parents rebuilt the house. Justin bought the house from the parents, and then he remodeled our same house. So after he did that, it looked beautiful. The house looked really gorgeous. So I said, oh, go ahead, Justin. So Justin Kelsey did a good thing. And Justin's mom came and showed her tour of the house, and she really loved it. She loved it, but she didn't stay because she had another prior engagement. I said, go ahead, mama, busy. All right, so she had another engagement to go to. I said, damn, you didn't stay to your home house, mama. I guess she went to see the house, get the tour. She loved it, she liked it, so she'll bounce out of there. So that's what it was. Kelsey would get ready. She came down, said everything, and all that stuff like that. All the guests started arriving, people bringing gifts and stuff, and it seemed like it's nice and joyous occasion and stuff. I mean, Reagan and Reese came in, and it was kind of awkward between Reagan and Jeff, because she came in hugging everybody, say hi everyone, and when it came to Jeff, she just like, and he said, okay. I would say, damn, can you get him one too? But I guess your fiance like that is like he has a feeling towards Jeff. He likes Jeff, and he think he could be cool with Jeff. At the same time, it's like, come on now, I'm your fiance now, so you gotta act a certain way. So maybe instead of hugging him, she just gave him a little wave. Everybody started sensing that, like, it's so awkward between them. So Jared, that talked to Jeff and said, how's it going on stuff, and he talked about it. He said, this is cool, things is great and all that stuff like that. I feel happy. And I know that Jeff is putting in the front. He's not too happy because after the news that he got from Megan about her being engaged, it rattled him a little bit. And now he feel like he need to be in competition and trying to, oh, I'm on a date. I had the best time in my life in my date and that stuff. And he told the guys when they took her, and John said he needs to learn some things. Obviously, you have all these rules and techniques and guidebooks for Jeff about how to get the ladies. What the ladies used to will have at. Now, I'm not talking about the ladies you have sex here and there and stuff like that. I'm talking about what is your lady at. You got all these damn advice shit for. Gosh. So, but John is a ladies man, so that's what he is, ladies man. He can't be committed to one at this time. So he said he had the best time in his life with the date. So they FaceTimed the date, and he showed the date, and John was getting on the phone and said, oh, Jeff had this and this and this and saying this and that. And Jeff said, oh, you're so sweet, Jeff, and that stuff. Reagan was talking to Kelsey and Tamika, and Rachel was right there, and they was talking. And she said, yeah, we engaged, and showed the ring, and said, yeah, everybody get married in December. She said, oh, what's the rush? Tamika was sitting there too. She was like sticking on everything, soaking it all in. And then Reagan said, she said, oh, what's the rush? Because Kelsey said, listen, Justin's going to try and go slow with me. So we think for 3 years, and we taking it slow. But you was rush. She said it's different for everybody. Yes, it is different for everyone. And then she told Kelsey, I'm pregnant. Kelsey said, what? So that's the reason why you're going so fast? That's the reason? All that stuff like that. All right. So Jeff was throwing drinks up the party. He was like throwing that drinks back. So he came over and he started talking reckless. He was started saying that, oh, Reagan, you are making a mistake. Things was good. I have a good time. I had a date and all that stuff after 8 years or something like that. And it's all crazy. It was going back and forth. Like he competing and also antagonizing Reagan at the same time. And he said, Reagan, oh, you running for something. She said, I'm not running for something. I'm going towards something. He said, well, if you running to something, you running from something. So who you running from? And I said, oh my God. So Reagan, Tamika's like, she's sensing that Jeff is not okay. She said, come on, let's talk to her private. You put on this facade like you all good, but what you just did back there, that means you're not all good. He said, oh yeah, I'm good. I said, no, you're not. You put on the front. Tell me now and then. He said, when did I ever tell you that everything is okay? When I ever said that everything was okay? You kept saying that you okay, you good. But I could tell your action shows differently. Because the way he was went up there by her and your truth coming out with your drinking and you coming out saying this, it's like you have a problem that Reagan moves so fast. I would say, yes, it is still bothering you, Jeff. And when you find out that she's pregnant, it will throw you over the edge. So they was talking. Tamika was a little loud, but she wasn't that loud, and she wasn't that freaking disrespectful. Cause remember, Jeff and Kelsey before they got, he said, if anybody going disrespecting your house, all that stuff, you got the right to kick them out, and I will be supporting you. She said, all right. She took that in her head because they was talking and all that stuff. And Kelsey said, they fighting over here, they fighting. I said, bitch, they wasn't fighting. They were just talking. So they were talking like they going, hello, Tamika, you need to calm down. You so loud, and you loud. And all of them in the face, he said, Tamika, I'm not loud. Kelsey, I'm not loud. Come on, if I'm loud, everybody else is loud. So, let's go outside talking like adults. Let's talk outside adults. Yank Tamika on. Tamika said, shh, and did all that stuff. And the Justin came in, and that's how it ended. I was like, oh my gosh. But Kelsey, you could have set your ass down. It wasn't even that necessary to be kicking her and being on Tamika's face. Alright, you would have shown your balls because everybody's in front of you. Alright? But that was Southern Charm, y'all. That was New Orleans. Tell me what y'all think. Reagan, come on, man, girl. You was doing way too much. And Jeff, you acting like you all are good and you are not good. So Tamika clocking it. She know y'all not good. So we'll see you by next week, y'all. Tell me how y'all feel. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And I'll see y'all next week. Peace.